Naomi unconscious after involvement in a ghastly car accident. Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we've got some truly surprising and heartwarming news from the WWE Universe. Ladies and gentlemen, members of the WWE Universe, fans around the world, today's story is one that no one could have seen coming, and one that no fan ever wanted to hear. Naomi, one of the most athletic, charismatic, and beloved superstars in WWE history, has reportedly been left unconscious after being involved in a ghastly car accident. This heartbreaking news has shaken fans, fellow wrestlers, and the wrestling world at large. Tonight, we're going to dive deep into everything we know about the accident, Naomi's current condition, the shocking eyewitness accounts, WWE's internal reaction, and the massive implications this could have on her career, her family, and the women's division as a whole. Buckle up, because this is going to be an emotional, powerful story. Naomi's legacy leading up to this. Before we get into the devastating details of the accident itself, let's remind ourselves just who Naomi is and why this tragedy has hit so hard. Naomi, real name Trinity Fatu, has been a shining light in WWE for over a decade. She is a two-time SmackDown Women's Champion, a former Women's Tag Team Champion, and one of the pioneers of athleticism and innovation in the women's division. Her Feel the Glow persona captured the imagination of millions, not just with her bright neon lights and elaborate entrances, but with her infectious smile and undeniable in-ring skill. Naomi wasn't just a wrestler. She was an entertainer, a role model, and a trailblazer. She is also part of the famous Anoa'i wrestling family, being married to Jimmy Uso, and thus deeply connected to Roman Reigns, Jey Uso, Solo Sikoa, and the entire Bloodline storyline that has dominated WWE in recent years. But outside of the bright lights, the fireworks, and the athleticism, Naomi is a human being, a mother, a wife, and someone who is deeply loved by her peers and her fans. The ghastly accident. Now, to the shocking turn of events. Reports indicate that Naomi was traveling late at night after a non-televised WWE live event. She had just performed in front of a passionate crowd, giving the fans the kind of excitement and energy she always brought to the ring. Eyewitnesses claim that Naomi's vehicle was struck violently at an intersection by another driver who allegedly ran a red light. The impact was so severe that Naomi's car spun multiple times before colliding with a guardrail. First responders were called immediately to the scene. Paramedics and firefighters arrived to find Naomi unconscious inside her vehicle, trapped and not responding. The images, according to those who witnessed the aftermath, were absolutely heartbreaking. Smoke rising from the car, shattered glass all over the road, and the terrifying silence of a superstar who was known for her energy and life. Emergency crews worked quickly to extract her from the wreckage, using the jaws of life to pry open the vehicle. She was carefully placed on a stretcher and rushed to a nearby hospital. Naomi's current condition. As of now, the details of Naomi's condition remain extremely limited. What we know is that she was taken to the hospital unconscious and placed in the intensive care unit. Doctors are reportedly monitoring her around the clock, running scans and tests to determine the full extent of her injuries. Rumors have suggested possible head trauma, internal injuries, and severe bruising. But the biggest concern remains her state of unconsciousness, which has left fans praying for her recovery. Hospital staff have not given an official public statement yet, citing privacy concerns for her family, but multiple sources close to WWE have confirmed that Naomi's situation is serious but stable. Jimmy Uso's anguish. Perhaps no one has been more devastated by this than Naomi's husband, Jimmy Uso. Jimmy, himself a key figure in WWE, is said to have broken down upon hearing the news. Reports say he immediately rushed to the hospital, leaving all wrestling responsibilities behind. Family members, including Jey Uso, Solo Sikoa, and Roman Reigns, are all reportedly gathered by Naomi's side. This is not just a wrestling story, it's a family tragedy. The WWE Universe has erupted with messages of love, hope, and prayers. On social media, #PrayForNaomi began trending within minutes of the news breaking. Fans are sharing clips of her greatest moments, her championship victories, her iconic Feel the Glow entrances, and her inspiring promos. It's a reminder of how much Naomi means to the fans. She is not just a performer. She's someone who represents perseverance, positivity, and breaking barriers. Now comes the question no one wants to ask but everyone is thinking about. What does this mean for Naomi's future in WWE? If Naomi recovers fully, there's still the road of physical therapy, rehabilitation, and mental recovery. Head trauma, if confirmed, could take months, sometimes years, to fully heal. WWE is cautious about returning stars to the ring if there's even the slightest risk of long-term damage. This accident could put her career on indefinite pause, or even threaten it altogether. But for Naomi, the priority right now isn't championships or storylines. It's her health, her family, and her life. Naomi's importance to WWE Women's Division. It's impossible to understate Naomi's importance to WWE's Women's Division. She was one of the few performers who consistently brought both athleticism and spectacle. Her moveset, from the split-legged moonsault to the rear view, was explosive. Her entrance was one of the most unique in WWE history. She wasn't just another superstar. She was a pillar of representation. As a black woman in wrestling, Naomi inspired countless fans who saw themselves in her journey, her struggles, and her triumphs. Losing Naomi, even temporarily, is a massive blow to WWE's women's roster. Already, fans around the world have organized online vigils, tribute videos, and hashtags. Many are calling for WWE to honor Naomi with a special tribute episode, highlighting her career and contributions to the sport. Others are suggesting a Hall of Fame induction down the line, should Naomi's career tragically be cut short. Hope for recovery. Despite the tragedy, there is hope. Doctors say she is stable, and stability is the first step toward recovery. Naomi has always been a fighter, both in the ring and in life. Fans are holding on to the belief that she will rise from this tragedy the way she always has, by fighting back stronger than ever. Naomi's accident is a sobering reminder that behind the characters, the entrances, the storylines, and the championships, these WWE superstars are real people. They live real lives, face real dangers, and sometimes endure tragedies that no amount of scripted entertainment can prepare us for. As fans, all we can do is pray, support, and remember the joy Naomi has brought us for over a decade. Ladies and gentlemen, this is one of the most difficult stories to cover. Naomi unconscious after a ghastly car accident is something no one wanted to hear. But we can only keep faith that she will recover and once again bring her light, her glow, and her energy back to the WWE Universe. Stay tuned for more updates, and let us all continue to keep Naomi and her family in our thoughts and prayers. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a WWE breakdown.